Hello, welcome to episode 28 of the Brink of Sanity. I'm Jay. We got the Doc
Hey, what's up?
and new guest host Artie. How you doing, Artie?
Yo, what's up, man?
Good to have you on.
Thank you.
I've known Artie for 37 minutes.
37 roughly.
Yeah, approximately, and
It could have been like 19 hours if I answered your text message.
right.
But
Well, I was rocking out to Extreme last night, so wouldn't have been able to stay on long. The Extreme got back together, and I went, and I'm not ashamed of it. And everyone's been sending their snide little remarks, and it was a good show, and I am not embarrassed about it. So fuck you. And yes, they played more than words, and yes, I sang along. So fuck you.
And you're not defensive.
I'm not defensive. It was
and you
great.
still have a voice.
And I still have a voice. I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I was crying. I was holding my lighter up. It was beautiful.
That's what happened to me at the Hannah Montana show. I lost my voice completely though.
Oh, every time I go, it's like
Well,
I'm just screaming, Hannah, I love you.
I only go to Britney Spears. So.
Oh, you don't like Hannah's snaggletooth?
Oh.
Snaggle mouth?
Now, does Britney Spears perform with the hair or without the hair? I mean,
Actually,
it's
I
probably
don't
growing
even,
back
does she even
now.
perform anymore? I thought she just had the baby and stuff.
I think the last one was Wig.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I
Does
don't
she
know why
have time
people...
to perform with like just making babies? Or?
I think she has a Twinkie in one hand and like a baby in the other, and she kind of just waddles around and sometimes gives birth on stage, and that's her new
They
show.
They just like fall out as she walks.
Yeah, she's like a
Just
baby
come out.
factory. Crazy baby factory, and there's definitely no singing involved. Because why would we do that during a concert? Why do people go to shows when there's no singing? I just don't understand that. That's not a concert, really. That's kind of like
Well, she could sing, but it would be horrible.
well, yeah, but I'd rather a horrible singer than like a fake singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I knew somebody who went to a Janet Jackson concert, and I was like, "Well, how was the show?" She's like, "Well, she wore a lot of outfits." And I'm like, "Well, that doesn't make it a good show."
It's a fashion show.
Ugh.
Pretty much.
Horrible.
With like her music playing in the background, and then Justin Timberlake pulls off her top.
And then you see her disgusting pancake nipple that nobody wants
That's
to see.
yeah.
That's why the FCC got mad.
Yeah.
Because it was a disgusting nipple.
Yeah,
And
that's what the fine is for.
it had nothing to do with the fact that it was a nipple. It's the fact that it made them throw up their Cheetos while watching the game. And you know what? I actually missed it. I pretend I saw it, but I missed it. And I'm glad.
I'm not sure if I saw it live.
No, because I was watching the game with you, and I have
Oh yeah.
an allergy to commercials and halftime shows.
Yeah, the
so
halftime show sucks anyway.
I don't think I've seen a commercial in like 6 months. Like people ask, except the ShamWow commercial, which is awesome.
The weird thing was I saw the that Saturday Night Live where like Ashley Simpson like got caught for lip syncing. Like
Oh, that was
yeah,
great.
it was weird because I rarely ever watch Saturday Night Live, but I happened to be watching at that point. And like I was kind of like on my computer and like I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah,
Like,
did that just happen?
yeah, that looks wrong. Like what is going? She like does the jig or something, and then
She does some kind of like,
yeah, it was
like
really weird.
Netherland dancing, the Lord of the Dance. I don't know what the hell that was,
I
but
don't know. Like at first, I wasn't even sure if that wasn't a joke or something. But then I was like, wait.
It couldn't have happened to a better person, too. I mean, she stinks. Probably literally.
let's put it this way: it didn't cover up for what the mistake was.
Yeah.
Totally didn't block it. I was like, you fucked up. Good.
Well, yeah, but it uncovered the fact that obviously she wasn't singing. Anything.
Yet she still has a career.
Sure.
I don't get it.
Well, she changed her nose, so that just changes everything.
Maybe I should
New
change my
face.
nose. Maybe I'll start lip syncing the podcast, and then maybe I'll have some money. I have no money.
Yeah, you have $500 less today, don't you?
Yeah. We almost had an emergency today.
Uh-oh.
My landlord calls me up this morning, and he didn't sound very happy, by the way. And he said, your gas company just called and said that you haven't paid their bill, and they're on their way to turn off the gas, which means no hot water. And I was like, ruh-roh.
He's like, you know how people pay their bill? How about you join the club?
Yeah, and then I realized I haven't paid in like 5 months, and they're probably not happy. So they wanted $449.
Wow.
Yeah, and I had the bill at home, and on their website, like, you have to have an account number. So, like, now I'm, like, panicking. And they actually gave me work today for, like, the first time in 3 months. So they give me work, and I'm, like, pacing back and forth, like, oh my god, we have no fucking hot water. Like, this is bad. And so eventually I had to just call them up and be like, listen, I have no information, but I need to pay this bill now. And I need you to send that truck home before they get to my apartment. Help. And they finally figured it out. So, crisis averted. We can take showers tomorrow.
No hot water. Please save me some from shrinkage.
Yeah.
This is bad.
The doc's my roommate, and he probably would have killed me in my sleep if we had no hot water tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I mean, I also didn't pay electric bill for a while, but
We're awesome.
I eventually paid it.
Our apartment's the Stone Age, like, next month. We revert to, like, Cro-Magnons. We see pigeons on the porch, and we just beat them with sticks. And
I love how we assigned each of us a task, and we can't do it for like 5 months.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Doc, you don't pay the electric, and I won't pay the gas. And we'll alternate months doing that.
Yeah. and neither of us will pay cable.
Yeah, neither of us will pay cable. We're so irresponsible. This guy at work was like, oh, you just turned 30, you're going to have kids soon? I'm like, I can't even take care of myself.
Yeah. Kids don't like it when there's no gas or electric.
No, they definitely don't.
Forget to buy TP and soap. You just steal it from work. Be like,
if I didn't have a girlfriend, we'd have no TP. We'd have none.
Ever.
Either that, or I'd have to pull a caper at work and just run out of there with like a garbage sack of toilet paper.
Someone's like chasing you. Like,
my boss is like, you can't do that.
You're like, you're never gonna catch me.
You're never gonna catch me. Ridiculous.
just jack those little plastic things on the wall. You squeeze out. You push a button under there. You just take the plastic bag out.
Yeah, the sack of soap.
It looks like a little wiener thing. We used to take those. We used to throw them at people's houses at night.
Yeah, we
Just
need
like
those.
cut it open, just chuck it. Be like, oh shit.
That would be awesome to have in your bathroom.
That would be
The
cool.
soap sacks. Have 1 or 2 in the shower, 1 by the sink. Yeah.
Fuck the shower, just throw that on you.
I can't wait to go to work tomorrow now.
Just throw a bag of soap on you.
You're sleeping, I just smash a soap sack over your head.
I'm like all clean, time to go to work.
Jackass stuff going on in there.
I'm like, smash, you're welcome.
Like, you just saved me 10 minutes from taking a shower.
And I spray you with a cold hose. Done. Fixed. Oh my god.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Here's some cold water.
So anyway, we got a big show planned today. By planned, I mean we have nothing planned.
Yeah.
But I like to make it sound exciting so people keep
idea.
listening. And we're going to be talking with Artie because he is a stand-up comedian, and I want to hear about that. So, Artie, how did you get your start?
The stand-up comedy business, man. What I used to do was I would just like hang out with friends and stuff, and you drink, and you just start telling stupid stories. And one of my friends just said like, "Yeah, I'm gonna buy a recorder, and I'm just gonna record everything you say because some of the shit that just comes out of your mouth when you're stupid or being drunk is just like, it's just the funniest shit you've ever heard." I pulled what you would call a George Carlin. You just rant on like one subject, and just like they record it, and some of the stuff I listen to, I still have it. It's just like, wow, really? Like I didn't even know that's a word. Like you learn something, and it's like, is that a word? But no, like they're like, you should just write some stuff down, write some material, give a try to do stand-up comedy. You try everything once. If you don't like it, then guess what? You never have to do it again. And it was around the summer of '06. I started my first comedy show at Rascals. It was Rascals Comedy Club in Montclair, and I was just like,
That's Jersey.
shit scared. It was just like, wow. The people there, they I go up, I was walking past a table which looked like comics. There was just like a bunch of young people drinking. I was like, "Are you guys comedians?" They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I was like, "It's my first time here," and I guess it's just something that they do, or they just all played along to perfectly. And the one guy was just like, "You're doing your first show here?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Your first one in this place," and he just gave me that look like, "What? Why here? Like, what the fuck are you doing?" and I just got so shit scared. And he looked at me. He's like, I'm fucking with you. He's like, it's a good place. It's an open mic night. It's a perfect place to do it. And that I was just like, wow, thanks. I have to go change my underwear now.
That's just how did the show go?
The show, the opening line, because like my name is Art Kelly. I usually start off with something with like Art Kelly compared to R Kelly. And like the opening stuff I had was good, and then I just started talking about like guidos in New York, and it just kind of died. But for the first time, I actually had like a lot of good reviews from people, the bartenders and stuff, and they could have been just being nice, but I have it on tape, and yeah, it was a good start. It's a good start for me.
Cool. You got that stuff on your MySpace?
No, the video I had the VHS somewhere. I'm just really retarded when it comes to technology. I have no idea how to convert a VHS to a computer, but I would love to one day throw that stuff online.
Yeah, you should,
like
man. You know,
the first two shows at Rascals, I just like the second show. Second show was the most absolute awesome thing I've ever done in my life.
So the people who didn't like the New York Guido thing, was it like a bar full of New York Guidos?
It was full of like Jersey girls, and it's
okay. The girls who date the New York Guidos.
Exactly, okay. Yeah, the fist pumping women lovers, whatever. They were just like, it was just like, wow, that's such a hip thing nowadays to be a Guido. Like, why are you talking about that? And I'm like, they just gave me this look, like, okay, next. It's like, cool.
They make me sick. We talk about the Guidos like probably every other episode.
Yeah, I mean, both of us grew up in Long Island, so
ooh,
it's
you see him regularly then.
Yeah, it's like.
Well, I get furious every time I see the porcupine haircut. I don't know why. It just gets under my skin, and I just can't deal with it.
It's old.
We were waiting in the car for my girlfriend to get out from food shopping or something. We're like little kids in the back seat.
Oh, yeah, like, that guy that walked by.
Throwing a temper tantrum. This guy walks by with a porcupine haircut. So I'm already giggling. And he looks at us with a mean face.
Yeah, he gives like the stare for like 10 seconds.
He snarls at us, and then he flips his collar up. And I lost it. I just couldn't handle it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. He looked at me like, what? Yeah, I'm flipping my collar up, making myself look extra ridiculous. What?
HGH.
You thought I was gonna have a porcupine haircut with my collar down?
Yeah.
Think again, bada bing.
He's like, what was I thinking leaving the house with my collar down?
Yeah, I almost look like a normal human being. Sorry.
Those people are funny, man. You put a pair of shades on them. They all look the same, just different heights.
Yep, different heights, different denominations of gold chains.
Yeah.
some shave their chest, some don't. That's it. It's like an annoying Mr. Potato Head.
They take when I told that joke, it was like me like talking about a race, or like it was kind of like an offensive thing. It was.
So it was the same reaction as if you just like went up there and said, "Hey, I hate black people."
Yeah, exactly. Like it was something like that. Like, oh, like it was like I said, Christ isn't real or something to them, and it's just like, oh no,
telling them the truth.
And it's just like, oh man.
Yeah, I mean that probably would have killed like anywhere else. You just happened to be in the wrong place.
Yeah, I guess like you learn to scope out the crowd real quick and be like, all right, you can't do that joke. And...
Well, that's the one thing about comedy. You never, if you can make somebody laugh, you can make a crowd laugh one night, and you don't make a crowd laugh the other night. It's not you. It's just the crowd. Not everyone's gonna dig your stuff, and that's just something you got to take. It's just something you have to deal with as a comic. If you can't accept that a certain group is not gonna like your jokes, and just don't go on stage.
That's gotta be tough. That's why I hide behind the microphone. I can't do the whole.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Even though I couldn't even do public speaking in school. I had a public speaking class, and I freaked out.
You know what though? All that stuff is like, the more you do it, the better you get at it. I mean, you have to. Yeah. You have to conquer your fear and sort of get over it.
Well, it's just tough because that's like one of my biggest fears is like public speaking. And the entire hockey team was my class, so like everyone knew each other, and then there was me. So I'm like, well, fuck.
So, I mean, I had problems with that too, and I mean, like you just some of the stuff you just get over. I mean, yeah.
Well, I would always go into class with a Jolt Cola. So when it was my turn to do the speech, I filled it up halfway with vodka. And I got
That helps,
wasted
too.
before my speach.
That's one way to
Nice.
get over it.
And the teacher said it was a good speech, but I have to pronounce my consonants better. So I was slurring.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That's what I do before I go on stage, or if I do anything. Like, I mean, I'm not drinking now. This is behind the mic. This is behind the crowd. But like when I do a show, last time I did a show, I did drink a half a pint of Jägermeister on the way there, and I just by the time I got to the show, the guy came up to me. He's just like, "You're fucking drunk, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yep."
Sure.
And I was like, "I have no butterflies whatsoever. Give me a microphone. I'm ready to go." My first show too. My first show, the very first Rascal show, I mixed Jack and Coke in a bottle in the bathroom, chugged it all the way down. It's just nerves. I don't know why I get nerves. I get nerves with like 3 people at a show. I get nerves with my first show, which was 75 people, which was actually sold out, which
Wow.
was even more creepier.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty common thing to get nervous. It's just I think people like get used to it and kind of get over it and
Yeah.
figure out how to deal.
Yeah,
with
by
it.
like your 50th show, you'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
Unless you're me, and you'll probably get worse and have massive anxiety attacks and be in the fetal position behind the stage.
Or you could just drink 4 beers before you go on and you'll be fine.
Or that. Or that. That's what we're doing.
Oh my god.
Are you being bothered during our...
They are starting. They want me to copy and paste it now into an IM. Oh, the what I was talking about before, the press kit thing.
So Artie's got another show after this, and they want a press kit from him. And I have a feeling you don't really know what a press kit is.
When I was in a band, and we actually had a tiny press kit, but for a comedy press kit, it's different. It's like
I don't even know what a press kit is,
Yeah.
so I don't...
it's like it's your bio. It's they wanted a bio. They wanted a resume. Like if I'm going on the air for a comic, they need to know that I worked at Target 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
write,
without-
like, on a big sheet of paper, just write, me equals jokes. Give them that. There. That's all you need to know. I tell fucking jokes.
Yeah.
You either want me or you don't. Quiet.
It's like that
It's
for
like-
every job. You need a resume or it's like it doesn't say anything. It just says
Right? Me equals jokes. Job equals gimme.
yeah. Money equals I need.
Yeah. Money equals my pocket. What do you think? Do I got the job?
Here's my account number. Direct deposit, please.
Yeah. Sign me up for direct deposit. I like the money before I go on stage,
Yeah.
just to make sure I'm getting paid. Thank you.
Oh man, they're gonna make me do this, and I'm busy here. I'm gonna do it later. It's not important. It's not
doesn't
important to me.
Is this like a really big show?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we're clearly more awesome.
yeah.
It's
is
it's,
this show even on the level of the Brink of Sanity? I don't. Fine.
I don't think so. No, but I know that they are scheduled to have a famous comedian on in a couple weeks, which is Jim Norton.
Oh wow.
And-
Oh, he's,
Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Not as
But-
good as you, but
No, I mean they need a press kit from me, and they're come on, I'm
How
higher
the
than
fuck
Jim
did they
Norton.
get Jim Norton on their show? They
I
know
don't-
somebody.
They have to know somebody. I mean, if they're having Jim Norton, why waste your time with me? Like.
Yeah, I mean, like, no offense to you, but like Jim Norton's pretty famous, and
Jim Norton's Monster Rain, man.
I don't know. I was under the impression that this show wasn't that famous, but
This show is cool. No,
What?
you guys
What?
are chill.
one
So.
day.
yeah. Oh well. Anyway, plug your other stuff. What's the next show you're going to be on?
I'm currently doing a show for Ben. Actually, I'm doing his brother's third year anniversary of his passing. He's doing like a band show, and I'm actually doing stand-up comedy opening up for the rock show, which again is going to be tough because a lot of people, you do like a comedy at like a rock show, the crowd's going to be rough, and it's
Yeah, you're
no.
gonna have to write some like mullet jokes or some,
Yeah, there you go. That's
Old
actually a
rocker
good
jokes.
idea. I was trying to think of something for it, like make fun of like certain bands and stuff, and crack on emo kids. But I
I was
think
just about to say, go off on emo kids, but that's one of those things. Scan the crowd before you go on, because they might
yeah,
slit their wrists right in the middle of the
there you
set.
go. There you go, man. It's like, oh, their hair. Oh, fuck. They're all crying and shit. I gotta leave.
It's
No,
not funny that I always have to have a strand of hair covering my eye. It's an expression of who I am.
It's me.
All the stuff that's happened to me in my life, because apparently I'm the only one who has had bad things happen to them, so I must wear all black and listen to shitty music.
It's destroying music today, though. It is. I mean, it is a type of music. Like they call it emo. Emo is not a type of music. Emo's a trend. It's like a clothes-wearing trend.
It's like shit that is emo now. You could classify as other shit like 10 years ago. Like people just want to include emo.
Yeah, it's not new stuff. It's just
It's alternative music. It's alternative music that just became popular, and yeah.
Somebody told me the other day that Johnny Cash was emo, and
what?
Because he has emotional lyrics and he wears black. And I'm like,
well,
I think there's country music. And I think he was classified under there for about 50
emotional
years.
music that wears black. Isn't that Metallica too? I mean, like
it's like
right?
95% of bands. It's like
Whitney
seriously.
Houston. She was pretty emotional.
It could be anybody.
Yeah, anybody who doesn't sing about like poppy stuff, because everyone wears black at some point. I mean, that's just stupid. That person should get hurt.
I don't know. Music today is just retarded. People can't label music right, and it's just ridiculous.
There's good music. It's just really hard to find.
Yeah.
And
it's
not on the radio.
Yeah, I was thinking like in the like 70s, 80s, and like there were bands that would continue to produce good stuff. Now it's like, there might be a song or two.
Yeah, or at most like a solid album, and then like it all goes to hell.
And,
yep.
And a lot of them don't get the attention that they deserve. Like the good bands, they're sort of like.
Like what bands are you guys into? I know you was in the King's X.
Yeah,
well, I actually wasn't too familiar with King's X till I saw him last night. I actually went for Extreme, but King's X was awesome. I'm obsessed with the Dandy Warhols. I think those guys were awesome.
That's cool.
We're both going to see the Black Keys on Thursday.
Yeah, McCarran.
Yeah, that should be a good show.
That's all around your area.
Yeah, McCarran Park's close to here.
Yeah,
we're in Williamsburg. We're on like the east border of Williamsburg. McCarran Park's in Williamsburg.
That's nice.
Yeah, there's a ton of shows coming around. Tonight is Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. I would have loved to see them.
That's cool. Wow, I haven't heard that name in forever.
Yeah. I got into them like a few months ago, and they're awesome. Like newer bands that I like, Electric Six, Kings of Leon. I guess there's not too many.
So it's you're more like into like the indie kind of stuff too, like. Wait, Kings of Leon, they're not indie, are they?
They're just like straight up rock, I would think.
I mean, I don't know. As far like Jay likes, I don't know. He has a lot of bands that he likes. It's kind of hard, and I'm kind of the same way. It's like, there's a lot of different kinds of music that you can get.
Yeah.
But.
It just seems like into like the I don't know, New York people are into like the Strokes or the Bravery kind of stuff.
The Strokes are okay. Yeah, pretty good.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know the Bravery. I don't mind the Strokes. I don't know. Like a lot of people just like I don't know. I feel like they pick an outfit and then pick bands that fit that outfit.
I mean, like it's hard to like come up with just a couple of bands.
Stop.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Listen, Mutt.
Yeah, you're not invited on the show. You have to submit a formal request to be on the show.
We need a press release. Whatever the fuck that was.
Press kit.
Press kit. We need a press kit. Did not approve of it.
Yeah.
Now I got to update the guest host section.
Yeah. Who invited Artie?
But Artie and Artie, guest hosting team.
I had to show my mic off for like 2 seconds because she just came over here and just started biting at me.
So I work at a company, and obviously a company, but I figure I shouldn't say the company. My boss is a billionaire. All right, he makes like $1 billion a year, and he has an apartment or a house or whatever.
All the above.
Yeah, but it's like it's a nice place because we map quested it, but we figure he can make some improvements. Like with $1 billion a year, like you could probably put some nice additions onto the house. So,
Right.
this guy that sits next to me and me are drafting a letter to him, and we're going to write to him and tell him what better things he could do to his house. Just to. He's got all this money. He might as well have like the best house ever. So we're coming up with some ideas, and I figured you guys can help me out with some ideas for the house.
Absolutely.
So we figured first the house has to be on its own private island because it's going to need a lot of space. Like, Manhattan's cool, but you gotta have it's got to be on an island. I guess going into it, you need a moat, right? I mean, you got to have a moat and a drawbridge because
Absolutely.
that's
Yeah.
just awesome.
Yeah.
Alligators.
Well,
Inside
that goes without saying.
Right. Laser guided robot sharks, maybe.
Yeah. That's not optional, really.
No, it's not really an option. I mean, you got to have that. This is what I was thinking. All right, the house is going to be really big, like really big, and it may take a while to get from room to room. A roller coaster that goes through the house and takes you express to each room. So like you get up, and it's got to be like magnet powered, so you don't have to like go up for like 200 feet and then go down by inertia. This thing goes from 0 to 60 in about 2 seconds, and just it does either spirals or loops depending on which way you're going, and takes you to the next room. That's the transportation, if you choose so.
Yeah.
There'll be an elevator and I guess a staircase for the health nuts if they want, but
I would have a gym, so instead of paying $50 a month not to go to a gym in the city, I could not go to a gym for free.
Yeah, why not? Have a state-of-the-art gym to not go to.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
So,
That'd be sick.
see what's going on here now.
It's kind of like a mini medieval times.
Yep.
No, like a big medieval times, extreme medieval times. Talking about mini.
And I was thinking, secret passages. Gotta have secret passages.
Absolutely.
I'm talking like dozens. Like you have access when you walk through the front door. You can get to like 2 rooms, and everything else is a secret.
Yeah.
It's got the bookcase that spins around. It's got like a picture. You go behind it and push a button, and another room opens up. Like you need to figure out every single.
Oh,
room in
you
the house.
remember playing those when like computers first came out? They had those text games where like you had to type in what you did and like figure out how to.
Those
get...
got me so angry.
Yeah. I could never figure those out
Because it was so exact.
Yeah, you have to say like the exact.
You would just be staring at a room and you type in like look at book. Can't look at book. Stare at book. Cannot stare at book.
Yeah.
And you got to pick this weird verb that I wanted you to do. Study book. Oh, why didn't I think of that? You bitch. I used to, and then you'd always write in like "fuck you," can't fuck you with book.
Yeah. They would have clever jokes for curses because everyone started cursing after playing.
Oh yeah, those
Shitty.
games were so aggravating, but yet I felt compelled to play them.
Yeah. Back in the dark ages.
So yeah, secret rooms. I think every room should be a secret. One of the rooms should have nothing in it except Gilbert Godfrey. And you just walk in, and that's the best room of the house.
That would be I would sit in that room for hours and just listen to that guy talk. Man.
Yeah, exactly. Tell me some funny one-liners. Gilbert.
You got him have like in Problem Child when he was in that room with the kids in the
Yeah.
daycare center, just running around in his gym clothes, like, oh my god! Just that'd be crazy.
I met him a few months ago. He's awesome.
Word. In New York, or
Yeah, he did a show at Caroline's, and apparently,
Sweet.
whenever you see a comedian at Caroline's, they come out afterwards to meet and greet. Because I met a bunch of people there in the last couple months.
Sweet.
Yeah, and he is awesome. So what else for the house? We got that. We got secret rooms. I want a huge in the ground pool, both outside and inside, obviously. But
Connecting or
No, separate.
separate?
Yeah, but I saw this thing online where they can actually put like a tunnel in the side of the pool, and that leads to like a bar. So you
Ooh.
swim through this little tunnel, and then you're up in like a cave bar, and this is real.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like $10,000, and if you have $1 billion, you could have like a cave bar in every corner of the pool.
Shit,
That's
why
crazy.
can't we win the lottery and
Yeah.
all this stuff?
This is exactly what I would
You know,
get.
I feel like the people who get rich are the ones with no ideas.
Yeah, now he's sitting
Yep.
there like in this boring apartment
Yeah.
with like nothing in it, and he could be having a cave bar.
Yeah.
You gotta get the Bunny Ranch Grotto, the cave thing, too, right? If you guys were talking about it before, I don't know, but like where they have the Bunny Ranch, the Playboy Mansion, you just swim inside, and
Yeah.
you gotta have bunnies
I mean,
at the
what's
house
the point
too.
of $1 billion if you can't have cool stuff like
Bunnies, gotta have bunnies. Waterfall.
that? Yeah.
Mermaids.
Waterfall.
Genetically
I love
engineered
mermaids.
mermaids.
Mermaids are
Whoa,
awesome.
whoa, whoa! Well, if you get the moat though, those electric sharks might eat the mermaids. Just thinking.
The moat's separate from
The pool
pools
is
and the
like
waterfall.
a different place.
The
Yeah.
moat is just for security purposes.
Right.
Because people are going to want to hang out here
Yeah.
all the time. A full arcade. I'm talking huge. Old school stand-up games. Ninja Turtles, Simpsons game.
Oh,
The old school X-Men game.
that was the shit. That game was the shit.
It had like 3 screens and like 4 or 6 people could play.
You could be like Colossus and Wolverine and
Yep. You know what I'm talking about.
oh yeah.
That game
They
was
get the-
awesome.
Gotta have Mortal Kombat, the original.
Yep. Even the second one was good too.
Yeah. Yep.
Super Off-Road.
Super off with the 3 steering wheels and the pedals and the.
Fuck yeah, that was a great game. All the games I couldn't beat back then, like Double Dragon.
Oh man, Double Dragon! Like I remember.
Fucking a Bobo, that dickhead.
Why couldn't we beat
There's
that?
gonna be like 3 people who
Yeah.
get that. Oh, Bobo was a cock.
I remember like I was so excited to get Double Dragon and I played it. I'm like, shit, I can't beat this game.
I still can't beat a Bobo, and I own the home system. Gotta have pinball machines, skee ball, air hockey.
Yeah, it is awesome.
But I mean,
You gotta-
mainly the old school stand-up games.
The Simpsons game too.
Oh yeah.
That was the best. You could jump on each other's backs and do tag
Yeah.
moves.
They each had, you had to beat that big hairy big guy in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
like the gigantic Barney guy or something.
And I remember
think-
a big balloon thing too.
The big with Smithers.
Yep, Smithers. Smithers was like an asshole in that game, right?
What was it? Marge had the vacuum. Homer had the bowling ball. Bart had the skateboard. And Lisa had the jump rope.
Yep.
And you had to catch Maggie or something. They took away Maggie, I think it was.
That game.
was-
That was the first and last good Simpsons game.
They
Yep.
made like 17 straight awful Simpsons games. I think after that.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah,
Bart's
Sorry.
Nightmare was okay.
Bart versus Space Mutants.
Awful.
That
awful.
fucking annoyed me.
That game had like a 1,000,000% difficulty level and a 0% fun level. It was just random weird shit attacking you. That. Oh, all right. Enough about that. What else are we gonna have in here? Bowling alley, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. With a bar too. You gotta have enough bars in every room.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be bars everywhere.
Yeah. People are just gonna throw alcohol on you. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna end up.
One of every kind of liquor in the bar.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A whole wine cellar. I like the wine cellar idea.
You gotta have a jousting area for like nights.
Knights
See if it-
and,
Oh no. Yeah. Gladiators, right?
Knights and
Yeah.
Gladiator. Knights versus Gladiators versus Pirates versus Ninjas.
They all have their own
You
locker
pick,
rooms
you
and shit.
pick your side, you know.
Yes.
Like,
So we have to have an arena
yeah.
for duels and dueling.
Yeah. You know,
They
I
have-
wouldn't be
you
a
got-
ninja because I'm lazy, so, ninja seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, you gotta have patience to be a ninja.
Yeah.
Just be a pirate. You drink rum and search for booty.
But they
and,
should have.
Gar!
You should have Ninja Warrior in the.
an entire ninja warrior.
I don't know if people
Yes.
are familiar with that show, but, like.
If you're
Yeah.
not, get familiar with
Yeah.
it.
It would be in the house, but I'd never do it because I'm pretty lazy, so it's gotta be there.
Yeah. We could stare and be
I
like,
could hire people.
I could do it. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
I could do it whenever
I'll just
I want.
hire someone to go through it. Is that? Yeah, I don't want to do that. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a waste of time. I like watching people do it though.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll just hire a bunch of Asian chicks to do it all day. So we don't have to, we don't even have
That's
to watch it
awesome.
on
Yeah,
TV.
that's fine. Yeah.
I want the set of Double Dare.
Yeah.
That
Double
would-
Dare 2000 or Double Dare now?
No,
I mean, old school. I
The
mean,
original.
old school.
The original one.
Dave is the host still. I don't care if he's 60.
Yeah. It
Uh,
has no last name or whatever.
yeah, original set of Double Dare. Friggin' awesome.
we should have the Double Dare, like the final like thing at the end with the slide and the slime and the flags and all.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
oh,
that
yeah.
thing was awesome. No, I'm talking the whole thing, the whole final set. Yeah, I want that. Did you guys ever see that show where it's like a house, but it's like a game show set, and you had to find shit in the room?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
you're
yeah.
allowed
Like
to
the
just
this.
break everything in the room and find
That'd
stuff.
be awesome.
What was the
Like-
name of that show?
Oh, man, what the hell was that?
That show was awesome.
Yeah, like everything blended with one another.
Yeah,
Then it was like, yeah.
you had to find like a clue, and like you could just thrash about in the room and destroy
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
and like find a clue.
I
And
vaguely remember that.
The clue always just told you to go to the next room and break shit in that room. Like
You just like, crawl through
What
space.
was that show?
I don't know, you could literally just
I-
run to the last room because every
Yeah.
room was just like, all right, go in the next room, and break shit.
Yeah. I remember that. I just don't remember.
It was
Finders keepers.
it?
Yeah.
Finders Keepers. That's right. That's what it
Nice.
was.
Good
Yes.
call.
Oh yeah. How long was that show on? Because like that's better than any show that's on right now.
That's better than any show ever. That
Yeah.
show was awesome.
I mean,
I
like
just
you could replace all reality shows with like that show.
I cheated. I wikied it. I just Wikipedia'd it. It started in 87,
Uh-huh.
ended in 1990.
All right, 4 years. That's not bad.
It's not
No,
bad.
no.
It should have been like a 20-year show though.
Should still be going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you go in a room and you destroy shit,
Yeah.
and you win money for that. I mean,
Yeah. That was the original reality show, or one of them. I mean, like all the stuff they have now is all staged and scripted. Like it's like
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather just have stuff where people just destroy stuff. That's all.
Gotta get Wild and Crazy Kids too. Don't forget about that.
mm-hmm.
That game, that show. Omar Gooding. Oh Jesus.
Oh,
You also
no, go
oh
ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
You have to in the house. You also gotta have a stripper pole.
Yes.
With strippers.
It's all my old cribs memories. I just said rememories. I'm an idiot.
Oh, I want a big cave, like a real cave, with a movie theater at the end of the cave. I think that would be cool.
That'd be cool. And on the way out of the cave movie theater, the ball comes down like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I think caves.
Yeah, you get
I think
chased
caves are underrated in general.
Mhm.
I mean, caves and homes.
Yeah,
they're-
caves
they're
are awesome.
underrated.
A movie theater cave is definitely cool.
And
Oh.
people started listening to Martha Stewart, so no one really.
Fuck
Martha's
Martha
not in the
Stewart.
caves.
Caves.
Yeah, Caves is
and
where it's at.
Fighting arenas. That's where it's at.
we should call up Better Homes and Gardens and be like caves.
Yeah, we want to see more cave
Yeah,
makeovers.
your magazine sucks. Put caves in
You don't have enough stalactites in your
it. In your
magazine.
magazine.
I want an entire room with everything made out of Nerf. So you can
Oh,
just
that would be
go,
awesome.
you can go berserk.
Yeah.
I'm talking like a real like.
Hey, no,
you
like
have a desk,
how about like a
chair.
square room, like and you just have a bunch of Nerf stuff, and 4 people start in 4 corners, and you just like
Yeah,
beat
you go berserk.
you beat the fuck out of
But I
it.
want it to be like a real room, like with a bed and a desk. It should, but like everything is Nerf, so you can like throw somebody full force into the desk, and like they just fall off of it and laugh.
All the walls are Nerf, and you
Yeah, the wall, everything in
Like-
there is Nerf.
Kind of like American Gladiators, but with like Nerf stuff.
Yeah, no, like that house, the Finders Keepers game, but everything is Nerf,
Nerf.
and you just battle.
Yeah, I remember like about 10 years ago, like I don't know, like my brother got this gun where you just have this like Nerf machine gun thing, and like we had so much fun with it. We would just shoot each other with this like Nerf thing, and like I don't know.
You can't
You
go
just-
wrong with Nerf. Everything
Yeah.
Nerf is fun.
Yeah, you just have a bunch of Nerf weapons, like Nerf swords, Nerf like nunchucks, whatever.
The Nerf swords, holy shit! We had to knock those little things down in the middle by the sword.
Yeah,
You
Yep,
lose the Nerf bow and arrow.
awesome.
Oh
The
man,
Nerf minigun.
Yeah, no, there was like a machine gun, like it had like a round, and you just like shot the round. That was like the funnest thing I've ever. You know, I think my brother, like, he was younger than me, and his friend like came over with a couple of them, and we'd just be shooting each other with these things and scrambling to like reload it. It was a
That's
lot
awesome.
of fun.
A one-room, giant furniture. Everything's 5 times the size as it should be. You sit on the couch, and you're just like this tiny little dot in the middle of
You
it.
take a ladder up to the couch.
Yeah, you have to take a ladder up to the couch. Everything is like that.
You should have like one room. One room should just be like a complete mattress to sleep in. Like you walk up a step, and the whole floor is a mattress
Yeah.
with blankets.
It's a
like-
literal bedroom.
Oh, I'm tired. I'm just gonna fall.
Yeah.
That would be good for a drunk night.
Yeah, it would. That's the pass-out room. It's an entire room that's just a big feather mattress.
Pillows everywhere.
Yeah, a pillow room. It's awesome.
It's pillows and mattresses.
I want a room like, do they make anti-gravity rooms?
Well, you'd have. I mean, that would be complicated.
Does that exist?
Well, if you're like in a closed area, you could probably do it.
Or like if that isn't like realistic, like because all this other stuff is, get like one. You know how they have those really powerful fans where if you like, if you're like
Yeah.
falling towards one, it'll like keep you hovered.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a room where the entire floor is that, so you can just like float around and like it's almost like an anti-gravity.
You're
room.
better just having like a spaceship and just like going into space.
Well, we don't want to get ridiculous. Although I do want to get a jetpack.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're outside and you want to get to the top floor, you can jetpack up. And on the top floor, I want a beach room where, like, the floor is sand and the roof opens up. So, like, if you want to be on the beach but you don't want to go anywhere, just go in that room.
I like the beach except for the sand, the sun, the salty water. I basically don't like the beach.
Yeah, that's why I'm so pale and pasty myself. I'm not a big beach fan, but having a beach room would be kind
No,
of
I
cool.
don't.
I'm down with that.
The only time I go to the beach is for the polar plunge in the middle of like
Winter.
negative. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
I'll donate money to get frostbite. It's fun.
Did you guys ever see Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
No, never. Oh wait.
Nah, honestly, no. Honestly,
really haven't?
maybe a long time ago.
All right, you know the game Mousetrap?
Yes.
Well, in the beginning of Pee-wee's Big Adventure, he wants to like make toast, and he has like this mousetrap thing, and it takes like 5 minutes, and like all this shit's happening. A ball rolls into a hole, and that triggers a stick, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then like the toaster pops. I want like 10 of those.
Yeah.
I want one that's epic. It takes like an hour, and it's like moving cars and like knocking over trees and all this shit. And all it does is pull the sheets off my bed, and it takes like an hour to do. And you just look out your window. And
It was
you watch
funny.
all this shit going on.
When I was in high school, I entered this like competition. It was called Rube Goldberg. Apparently, it was this guy that made these like weird machines. And me and a couple of friends were. Apparently, the task was to like put a golf ball through a thing that did a task, and then the golf ball came out 60 seconds later, and you had to like make all these machines.
And you had to make it exactly 60 seconds.
Yeah, you had to make it exactly 60 seconds, and it was
They
kind of.
actually-
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just there. Rube Goldberg name actually sounds familiar. If you ever
Yeah,
seen the movie Waiting.
yeah. No, I think he's a famous guy, and like I think there was this contest was like.
I saw Waiting. I don't. They mentioned him in that.
There's
I
a thing
saw
on the
Waiting
wall.
too, but I don't remember Rube Goldberg. But
If you have the DVD, you could see there's like a bonus feature, or like towards the end of the credits, what they did is there's a thing on the wall. It's like he drops like I guess it's like a bowling ball, and it goes down. It's like a mousetrap thing, and eventually this thing comes over, knocks over a pitcher, and actually ends up pouring a glass of beer.
yeah, that was the contest was like you had to accomplish one task while getting this golf ball out in 60 seconds. And I don't know. It was like a lot of fun actually. Like I mean, ours kind of sucked. I mean, our task was it beat an egg or something. It was like the stupidest thing, but like I don't know. Like going to the contest and seeing all the other machines, it was kind of cool. It's kind of funny.
Just make a really long tube that
It was
takes.
basically like
60
Mousetrap.
seconds.
Yeah, it was like it was like Mousetrap, but like you had to build it. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, just make like a 30-yard tube.
Yeah.
That stuff's cool though. I wish I can get into something like that. Like just build shit, but I
Yeah.
just said I don't have the
Yeah,
patience.
that was like 12 years ago. I haven't made anything since.
I made a poopy.
It's like me trying to glue popsicle sticks. I just don't have the patience for that either.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
If
nope.
it doesn't stick after 5 seconds,
Yeah.
like I'm on to something else.
Yeah.
I gotta surf the net, you know.
Yeah, I'm like playing Xbox. Right.
That's like why I was so satisfied with Legos as a kid. Like snapped, perfect, great.
Yeah,
Next.
no, I used to love Legos.
Tinker
I
Toys.
still like Legos.
Tinker Toys. That's where it was at. Those are like real wood.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I'm sure they exist. I've never heard of it.
Somebody will get that.
Yeah.
Tinker Toys.
I know there were Legos and Tychos. Tychos were like the big blocks for retarded people.
The Tychos were like the people. Yeah, it was like the people who couldn't afford Legos. They got Tychos, and you got like 3 squares in a box,
And they're cute.
and they were the worst.
You couldn't build shit. Like they were like they were like 4 blocks and they were huge.
You can build a square or a bigger square.
The freaking preview for it on TV, the kids are like having a blast. Like they don't want to forget the Nintendo, just play with the 4 blocks.
Yeah.
Blue, yellow, green, and orange.
Mommy, I
Oh,
built
shit.
a Rubik's Cube with half the colors. There's always like a shitty version of something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I used to watch it, but they always had GoBots on the same time as Transformers.
Yeah, GoBots.
I liked the Transformers theme song, but I like the GoBots cartoon better. So.
Oh, okay. Maybe they'll make a GoBots movie.
Maybe. I really
Probably
doubt
not.
it.
Yeah, probably not.
Especially since I YouTubed GoBots recently, and I don't
got
know.
like one hit.
I don't know what I was on. That show stinks. I was like, I used to like this.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Scooter
Well, that
sucks.
it happens with some of the Nintendo games. Like you're like, oh, this used to be awesome, and then you play it, you're like, you know what? I realize like, games have advanced past this. Yeah.
Yeah. Some stay classic.
Yeah, some are awesome still. But
Some, yeah.
you're like, oh, now I remember. Why stop playing this?
Maniac Mansion will always be awesome.
Maniac Mansion.
You know what was awesome? Paperboy.
Paperboy was. You could get that on Xbox
Yeah,
now.
that's awesome. Oh,
Yeah,
they have an
yep.
Xbox one? It's
Yeah.
like, is it the same one or? Is
Yeah,
it
only you get like achievement points and
Oh,
shit. Human Maze in the house.
yeah, that was like one of my ideas. Yeah, I was thinking of that too. Like, that would be awesome.
There's got to be something in the middle of the maze, so you like take a break. Like a
Sudoku. I don't know.
And you gotta have
big
like
human Sudoku.
you gotta have like awful stuff happen if you go the wrong way. Like you gotta have I don't know.
traps,
Yeah,
angry
Yeah.
natives.
yeah.
you
A
you
bear.
have to have like problem solving things. Like you gotta
Some
play
of
the
them just
piano
have bums,
tune
like,
from
asking
Big.
for money, and that's like the worst thing. 'Cause they're so annoying.
Oh, I chose the path of the smelly broom.
Fuck.
Oh shit! It's the rabid dog path.
Well, that's worse than the bomb.
You get items along the way. The whole thing's like a role playing game. You get like meat, so you can drop it, and the dog gets that instead of you.
You get like a shield in some of them. And the other ones, you like get like a bear, so you need the shield.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, well, it's awesome I have a shield, but it's bad that I have a bear.
It's quite unfortunate there's a bear chasing me.
I mean, the shield helps, but it kind of sucks.
What else are we gonna have in this place? An observatory on the roof.
Gay.
Like a watch out thing with like a sniper rifle.
Nah, I'm just kidding. That's okay.
Ah, you don't want to look at Mars? That's awesome.
It's just a rock.
Yeah, fine. Vetoed, I guess.
I'm just kidding.
I want to have Chef Ramsay in my
Chef Ramsay.
Chef Ramsay in my kitchen.
I actually like that show's funny, and he has that other show, Kitchen Nightmares, and it's funny. Like some of them are like in New York or like close to areas where I've grown up or live right now, and it's kind of funny. It's like expensive restaurants that like charge like $40 a meal, and their food is like awful. It's like,
Yeah, he gets angry.
no, he should. I mean, it's paying like $40 per dish. You don't want like frozen food coming out.
Kind of like the place we went to.
Yeah, no, that one of the places I saw in that show that they reviewed was like probably like a couple streets away from. It was in Times Square, and he asked for like vegetarian stuff, and they served him like 2 dishes with meat. And he was like, Well, when I said vegetarian, I meant vegetarian.
See, that's the problem with Times Square, though. It's so busy. Like, you can do that shit. And you'll
Yeah,
never
I
go out
guess
of business.
people will hate me that.
But I guess that's the house. I'll draft that letter up. I'm gonna send it to him, and then I'll probably get fired. And if I got that letter,
or you get a promotion. It seems like
maybe he'll make his own like go-to guy. He's like, all right, make it happen. Here's your budget. Get to it.
I mean, like, if you had a house like that, it could be like a tourist attraction, and you could make money. I mean, you could even be like, you could chill out in my house. Just give me some money.
If you have $1 billion, who gives a fuck? I wouldn't let anybody in there.
Seriously.
There'd be like 10 people allowed in there, and that's it.
Just my close friends. I wouldn't even let my family in that house.
No, they could go. They could go into the house, but they don't know about any of the secret rooms. So they just hang out in that like first room.
The first 3 rooms, like the lobby, the first door, the second door. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
Here's a folding chair. Figure it out yourself.
They're like, wow, this castle looked a lot bigger from the outside. It's like, well,
It's just foam.
Yeah.
Just Nerf stuff. Nothing you're into.
It's expensive getting your own island, so you have room for actual rooms in the castle.
Yeah,
I have a portable DVD player if you want to watch some DVDs.
Yeah.
You're not welcome in my cave.
I did buy a jet so I could fly your ass back home. Why don't you go in it?
Yeah. Caves are for cool people, and you're not welcome.
I always said in my house, like, if you ever walked to my house, I'm like a huge Ghostbusters fan. If there's any painting, because you see all these movie stars with, like, paintings on their walls of stuff that they don't probably even know who the fuck drew it. They just like, wow, it looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on my wall. My painting, the only painting I will have in my house, is going to be Vigo the Carpathian painting. The big painting from Ghostbusters 2 is just going to be on my wall.
Right. Nice.
And it's going to look at them and just be like, is that real? I don't know. There's slime in the bathroom. You figure it out.
Awesome. That's another reference that like 3 people are going to get.
Not me.
I'm just going to name this episode Random References.
Yeah, I haven't seen Ghostbusters in so long, I don't even remember.
I'm curious to know if anybody's going to get the Finders Keepers one.
I do remember that show, though. I mean, there's got to be other people. I mean, I didn't... there's a lot of references that I don't get.
What happened in Nickelodeon? There used to be so much good stuff on
that
there.
was a good channel, actually.
They should have the craziest shit on that channel.
They actually still, though they were, like a year ago, they were still playing Finders Keepers.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how I remembered it. It was, besides the wiki, like, they would, it was channel 124, I know it's my area, but it was kind of like a retro Nick station, and they would play Double
the
Dare
retro Nick
2000.
station.
Okay. I don't really watch TV, because it sucks, so I just kind of watch stuff on the internet or DVDs and stuff.
Oh yeah, like there's random web pages you can just buy like DVDs of any show before it was ever put out. Like,
yeah, or you could just download it and have it for free too. So.
Yeah, like 2 years ago I bought off of eBay all 97 episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark for like $30. I didn't watch. I watched maybe 5 episodes and I just put it up, but it's like at least I have them,
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's like TV is just for sports, really, because everything else is a reality show. I mean.
Yeah.
And if there's if there's a good show, I'll just either get the DVD or download it, or not waste my time with commercials.
As much as I hate TV, I gotta say, Always Sunny in Philadelphia is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, but
I've
you didn't
not
watch that on
watched
TV.
that yet.
You got the DVD.
Well, I had to buy it. If there's a good show.
No, but you didn't watch it on TV. That's my like.
Well,
that's
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But if there's a really good show, I support it. Like, I don't download everything.
Yeah, no, I'll buy no, that's what I'm saying. Either DVDs or if you're not sure about it.
This is coming from the guy who owns one DVD, and I give it to you.
It's the only one that deserves the support. What can you say? I only. There's actually, it's how I am. There's very few shows I watch, and like I used to watch Last Comic Stand until I don't know what happened with that. Like my main show is The Office.
I love The Office.
Yeah, we watched that.
Yeah.
I went to the tryouts for Last Comic Standing.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you like camp out at night or?
No, I went and I waited for about 4.5 hours, and I thought it was kind of scammy. So I didn't actually wait until it was my turn. I probably would have had to wait about 2.5 more hours.
Right.
But like everyone was like walking around going, "How long have you been doing stand up?" 4.5 years. How about you? 5 years.
4.5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I wrote my script on the train ride up here, and also, like, it's supposed to be for amateurs. Like, fucking Jim Norton was on the show.
Of course, he didn't wait outside, but
No, of course not. But, like, that's not, like...
That's my complaint about reality shows in general. Like, the ones about, like, talent, music, and stuff. Like, they'll just have a couple of people that are, like, they're clearly not amateurs. It's like...
right.
Yeah.
I think... I don't know. For some reason, we always end up watching that America's Got Talent show.
Ugh.
And, like, it's awful, but it just seems like, I don't know, when we have people over, people start watching it. But anyway, they have this, like... they have people that have, like, done it before, like, or professional... people, maybe they took some time off, but like that doesn't really count. I mean, it's like,
yeah,
if you've sang professionally, you can't just come on and be like, oh, I'm an amateur.
Yeah, if it's an amateur show and I'm trying out, and the guy who's trying out behind me, I own his DVD.
Yeah, no, I mean, like you can't be here. Like that's retarded.
So yeah, I left, and
that's like it's American Idol, man. You think like people who go to try out, like Simon and all them, sit there for the whole day thinking that they're gonna listen to everybody. Like my one friend tried out for it. She said that she like got past the first tryout. She said then there's another tryout down in Texas or something that they were gonna fly her out, and then if you make that tryout, you get to see Simon Cowell and them.
Right, and like they let shitty people in.
Well, yeah, yeah. There's two groups of people. Like if you're really awful and like delusional, they'll let you on because it's funny. And then if you have talent, like, they'll let you on. I like, obviously, I think if you're almost, like, professional level, they'll let you on. But everything in the middle, probably, you don't make it.
Yeah, it's shitty because there's some, like, good singers that don't get on because they have to have, Milo Turk and the Asian retarded guy who was on a couple years ago.
William Hung. She bangs.
William Hung, yeah.
Yeah, that was...
I mean, there was, like, legitimate singers that didn't get on because William Hung had to be on there. It was kind of ridiculous.
He got a record deal. He put out an album.
I'm sure.
He sold a lot. My fucking uncle bought it, and he's like,
no.
He's like, look what I got, and I'm like, what are you gonna do with it? He's like, it's funny. I'm like, how many times have you listened to that? He's like, well, it's funny, and I'm like, you just gave this retarded Asian guy money, and he doesn't deserve it at all. Give me $15.
I'm not retarded or Asian.
Yeah, exactly.
The best part about it all is this guy just thinks he's really good at singing. That's why they got him.
I mean, that is amusing, the fact that he thinks is good. But the fact that now he's like a millionaire, that doesn't make me smile.
Yeah.
And he still thinks he's good. Like, he still hasn't caught on to the joke, which makes me think he's retarded.
Oh, he's clearly retarded. A lot of those people that go on like those shows thinking they're awesome, and clearly they're awful. Like they got to have no self-awareness.
Well, we got to wrap this up because Artie's got another show to go to.
Yeah, I gotta get over to. I don't even know where the fuck I'm going.
Double header today. You're just big time.
I'm liking it though. I like it.
So better get used to it. You're going places, kid.
Nah, no, I'm not.
It's all uphill from here.
Yeah. I think I'm going to the bathroom after here. I think.
Yeah, I'll race you.
Yeah.
I gotta piss.
I was actually gonna.
That's the main reason the show's ending.
Yeah.
We all got to take.
I call it bathroom.
So, check out BrinkOfSanityShow.com. I just added Artie to the guest host section. So there's a link to his MySpace. You can check out what he is up to. And check out a picture of his pretty face.
You're pretty.
I'm blushing now. Even the picture, the red cheeks are turning up.
I want to thank everyone who voted on Podcast Alley this month. Every month, the voting gets reset, and a bunch of people voted this month. We are currently 11th in comedy.
Vote.
My goal for the month is to get in the top 10. We're one vote away, so, check it out.
If you listen to this, please vote.
Yeah, if you go to BrinkOfSanityShow.com, there's actually a vote link, and it'll send you right there. And voting takes about 3 seconds, and it makes me smile, so it's totally worth it.
Yes.
Puff
Daddy's voting.
Puff Daddy's going to vote, so you should too.
He's going to vote.
He's going to make a remix, too.
Vote or die.
Voting is emo.
Yeah, voting's emo. So, if you're a true emo, then vote. And voting's also not emo. So if you hate emos, then vote.
Yeah. It's the
Puff-
anti-emo thing to do.
Right.
Puff Daddy's gonna find a way to put Biggie Smalls into the song, so you better vote.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Back from the Grave remix. And,
Tupac.
Everyone's going to love it. We have a Facebook now, so you can join the Facebook group. And
finally gave into Facebook.
I finally broke down. I didn't get Facebook till about 2 weeks ago, and now it's up there. And we actually have more Facebook members than we do forum members. So
Fucking Facebook.
yeah, because everyone refuses to do anything except Facebook. Everyone's Facebook except.
I signed up for Facebook for some random reason, and I never logged on, and now I have 50 friends that most of them I don't know who they are.
It's ridiculous. I've had these forums for 3 months. We got 20-something members. I opened up the Facebook group last week, and we got 30-something members already. It's whatever. As long as you join it, something Brink Sanity related, I guess that's cool. Shirts are coming in 2 weeks. I'll post those when I get them. Hopefully you'll get them because I just spent a lot of money on them. And is that it? I don't know. Subscribe through iTunes.
And give Jay money.
Give me money. There's a donate button on the BrinkSanityShow.com. So if you don't want to literally give me money out of your pocket, there's an ad on the front page of BrinkSanityShow.com, and all you have to do is click it, and that's it. Then I get $1. So please do that. I guess that's enough panhandling for today. I don't like doing it, but it's got to be done. It helps pay some of the bills anyway. And the higher we go up on Podcast Alley, the more listeners we get. So that's probably the priority right now. Vote on that. It was great having you, Artie, man. It was.
Thank you, man. It was cool, man. It's definitely cool.
Cool. Well, maybe we'll have you back again sometime.
I would love that.
Awesome.
We got to help people build houses. We got to design them.
Yeah, I mean, next time.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
There's mansions to be built. I'll give you a call. And we'll do it again soon. So thanks for listening, everyone. Anything else you guys want to add before we sign?
Votes.
No.
Votes.
There you go. I like this guy already.
Vote.
Votes for the podcast. Don't be stupid.
Yeah. Vote now and vote
They
again.
don't. You don't need press kits either. Don't worry about it. Just
vote
vote
right now, and then find another computer, and then vote again.
Yeah, it's free. It takes about 7 seconds. So, all right. Thanks again. We'll be back next week with episode 29 of the Brink of Sanity. Thank you, Filthies. Goodbye.
Hooray!